Who can open a solo 401k there, Jody?
So to open a solo 401k deal, you need to have self-employment income. So if you own a business or even a side hustle, you can open one. But if you work for someone else full time, um, a solo 401k isn't for you. So basically, if you're if you work for a company and they 1099 you, you can have your solo 401k. But you want to make sure there too that they're not skating the rules and getting by you're actually a 1099 subcontractor and not an employee. That's the way to put that. So
You need to be 1099 to your LLC as opposed to, I believe you can do a 1099 to a personal too, if I'm not mistaken. So
yeah.
you got to be a 1099 to a LLC so that your LLC is making a profit. And then as you write off all your expenses and things like your internet or your phone or whatever you might be writing off, it still needs to be a net income as opposed to gross income. So as that comes in, you're going to have to make some money above and beyond your expenses.
Yeah. Which I mean, but if you're a married couple, it's like 24,000 is the standard deduction anyway. So even after you write off, you're gonna want to be positive anyway, and still get the benefit of not paying any extra taxes that you don't have to pay the government or owe them
Oh, the
beyond. Of course, doing it all legally and making sure you have records and all that.
Yeah, we're not giving any legal advice here, definitely,
Yeah, yeah.
or
This is just
financial advice for
entertainment.
that matter. We're just giving information that's it's good to know.
Yeah.
Always check out your stuff, double check your stuff. But also, you're talking about your standard deduction there. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that would be your personal income, your personal taxes, which your LLC could go into, but your LLC being a separate entity, even though it as a single owner LLC, it goes through your personal taxes to the IRS, but that LLC is still going to make its profit or its loss before and above your standard deduction. So
Yeah.
it's its own entity. So you don't have to count that 24,000 off of your LLC income. You don't have to make 25,000 to make $1,000 income because that, I mean, as far as your personal taxes, yes, but not as far as your LLC goes because your LLC is a separate entity. Outside of that, as far as your net income would be considered, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe you're right.